Good luck. You're gonna need it.
Check out this bag. Doesn't it look great? Well, you know what looks even better than the outside? It's what's on the inside. Because in this bag are the very first comics that I've ever sent to CGC to be graded. I don't even know what's in here. I haven't checked the score. I was waiting to do it on video for you guys. So let's not wait any longer. Let's open this up and have some fun. Welcome everybody to Collecting Star Wars. Now in this channel, we typically go on toy hunts, we go to toy shows, and we do toy reviews. But today, we're going to do something just a little bit different. Not only do we collect action figures, but as you may know, we're also into comic books. I've been collecting comic books since I was a kid, and right about 2015, I recently got way back into collecting. That's because in 2015, Marvel's Star Wars came out with all new canon comic books, and I've been pretty much getting all of them. Well, recently I found out that a lot of those new Star Wars comic books have increased in value. I'm talking about really increased. And when you get them graded, apparently exponentially the value rises even higher. So I got curious. I started to do a little research, come to find out that CGC, the premier comic book grader of that company, is only about an hour or 2 hours south of me, right from where I live. So I thought, well, that'll be great. I'll drive down to Sarasota and then submit them in person and then hang out with some friends that I know in the area. But it turns out that CGC doesn't let you submit them in person, unless of course you are a retailer. And that's where my man Big Red at Big Redhead Vintage Toys comes in. That's my favorite local vintage toy store. And Big Red is a retailer that has a membership with CGC that allows him to submit comic books in person. So about once a quarter, he'll take all the books that were submitted to his store to be graded, drive down to Sarasota, submit them in person, and pick up the other books that he submitted previously, drive them back to Tampa, and give them out to everybody that had, well, paid for their comic books to be graded. So I thought maybe I should get in on this. So I brought a few books that I thought might have a chance of getting a high grade, and 9.8 is kind of what we're shooting for, because after all, CGC apparently doesn't give out 10s or 9.9. 9.8 is the A+ high mark that you're trying to get. So Big Red and I looked at the books that I brought, and we even had one pressed, and by the time it was all said and done, paid about $27 per book, and I decided to submit 3 to be graded. And they're here right now, and I haven't seen the grade yet, but let's find out together. All right. And when you buy anything from Big Red, he gives it to you in this vintage Toys R Us bag. He apparently got a ton of them before the local businesses, well, the local Toys R Us went out of business. So he's got plenty to give out when you buy stuff from the store. So that's kind of a nice little novelty. All right, deep breath. I'm anxious. I'm excited. Let's find out. Let's see what we got on book number 1. It is Darth Vader number 3. And it got a 9.4. All right, so not a 9.8. We're 0.4 points off, and this is the one I wanted most to try to get a 9.8 because it is a significant book. It's the first appearance of Dr. Aphra. It's a dynamic cover, a very important character that people are speculating, and there's lots of rumors that she will be appearing in live action, which would be huge because she's not from animation. She came from Star Wars comics, from Darth Vader number 3. This was the very first appearance of the character in any form. So for her to make the jump from literally comic books to live action, well, that would be a big deal. So I'm glad I have this copy. It's only 9.4, but it's still beautiful. It's in great shape, and I'm glad I got it graded because it is definitely one of my favorite books. All right, so we're starting with a 9.4. Let's see where we go next. We've got this issue, Darth Maul number 3. So from Darth Vader number 3 to Darth Maul number 3. And we got a 9.6. We're going in the right direction. Not the A++, but still, that's pretty doggone good. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, this is, well, the first cover appearance of Cad Bane. So that's why it's significant. Now, Cad Bane is obviously, he comes from Star Wars animation and then to comics, so we didn't start from comics, but to get them on a comic as you are, or as you may be a Star Wars fan and a comic book collector, pretty significant. Darth Maul was a great series and a nice looking cover, so I'm glad to get this one going in the right direction from 9.4 to 9.6 with one more comic to go. Here we go, last one. We went from 9.4 to 9.6. Can we get a 9.8? Can we get a 9.8? It is Kanan, the last Padawan, number 6, the first appearance of all the rebels together on the cover. There they are, Kanan, Hera, Sabine, Zeb, Ezra, and Chopper. And this one I got pressed, so Big Red gave this one a little extra love. He pressed it, and the score is, what is it? What is it? Oh, 9.8, yes! Okay, that's how we want to end strong. Rock on. Well, that is super exciting. Oh, man. All right, well, overall thoughts about the experience. It's definitely great if you can use a vendor, a retailer, who can submit the books for you. That way you don't have to pay a membership. You don't have to worry about shipping. They take care of that, especially if they're local in Florida or in Sarasota, right where CGC is. So all that are big pluses, and you know, it's kind of a gamble. I submitted 3. I was hoping for all 9.8s. I ended up getting 1. So I might do it again. It is exciting. It is fun. There's a lot of waiting, kind of like Christmas. You don't know what it's going to be. So I got a little mixture of disappointment and elation all wrapped up together. And it was a neat experience. I'm glad I tried it. I just might do it again. But thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you coming along with me on my novice beginner's journey into comic book grading. And those are my thoughts and those are my results. So thanks again for watching. Please hit like, please subscribe. Follow us on social media. On Twitter, we are at Stevo Says Stuff. And on Instagram, we're Collecting Star Wars YouTube. You can even follow our other YouTube channel for inspirational videos, and that's called Devo with Stevo. But until next time, remember, be kind, stay strong, because you are the hero of your own story.